All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Sanusi Not Life. My name is Adewale Boke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. Today, I'm going to continue talking about our heroes from the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, specifically focusing on the Karjakz as I started before. Today, I'm going to talk about SPHINX, one of the heroes from the Karjakz side, but unlike all the other heroes, he's not human. He's actually a mystical tiger, guardian sent by an entity to protect Cajun and all the other Karjakz, all the other members on the Karjakz team. But before we get into this podcast, I want to thank our sponsors, pay some of these awesome bills. I can't believe I just said awesome bills. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything in between, search Tigler.com today, y'all. That's Tigler.com. Search today. Don't wait. Search Tigler.com. You know, operated, owned, and organized by Adetaya Boke, one of the best CEOs out here, organizing an amazing search engine. This search engine has helped for people who are looking for professionals, nurses, doctors, landscapers, plumbers, pediatricians, as I mentioned before. If you want professionals, people that are top notch about what they do, you got to search on Tigler.com because it's the perfect place to find anybody professionals you're looking for, because who doesn't want a professional doing whatever it is they need them to do? And you got them in and you got Tigler in two locations. You got them in the California area, in the Long Beach, California area, in the Los Angeles area, and then you also got them in the Virginia area, whether it's Georgetown, Great Falls, or the surrounding Virginia area. So Tigler.com, as stated before, the owner and operator Adetaya Boke is doing a great job of this amazing search engine. You know, there's a lot of search engines out there, but none of them can touch Tigler. So that's Tigler.com, because I know, because it's benefiting Sanusi Vision. Trust me, our YouTube channel is reaping the rewards of it. The website is reaping the rewards of it, and vice versa. Sanusi Vision is helping Tigler to grow itself exponentially. You better look out, man, because Tigler.com, the best search engine out there in the galaxy. So Tigler.com, don't search, don't wait. Tigler.com. And this podcast is also brought to you by Anadel for the Nanko. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel for the Nanko make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. As I stated before, I always got each one of these in my custom orthotics, designed, created by the great Dr. Noah Sode, the best foot specialist in the galaxy, not just the Dallas, Texas here, but in the galaxy. Dr. Noah Sode customized these custom orthotics for my feet, strictly to go into the Batas footwear line, strictly for my feet, so nobody else can wear these. It benefits nobody but my own. This is what's great about going to Dr. Noah Sode over there in the Frisco, Dallas, Texas area. They are operating in the Dallas area and also in the Frisco area, because they got two locations now. And so these were designed strictly for my feet. I've been pain free for 8 years, yo. 8 years of pain free because of these custom orthotics right here. They go in every pair of Batas that I wear. And as you know, I've got my own footwear line now, so I'm doing big things with the footwear line. And just to let you know, like I said before, Dr. Onosode, the best foot specialist in the galaxy. And guess what else? Anadel loves our shoes so much. Pretty soon you're going to be seeing the Batas on the Anadel Center website. So get ready, man. I told you big things is happening in Sanusi Vision, man. We're doing big things. So Anadel is going to be showcasing the Batas footwear line on the Anadel website, and the Anadel website is growing to exponentially. Please follow them on their YouTube channel, Anadel Center. That's Anadel Center on YouTube. You got to follow them on the YouTube channel because they are growing an amazing organization. For if you are in foot pain, you got to go with Anadel, the best. So follow them on the YouTube channel. They're growing exponentially. Subscribe. Get that notification so you can know what's up when they pop up a video, because they always got feet educational videos. That's foot educational videos for your feet to get the feet where it needs to go. So, and don't worry, Tigler is coming with their YouTube channel too as well. The social media game is where it's at. So these amazing organizations that I've joined forces with will be showcasing their YouTube channel just like Sanusi Vision. Like I said before, get ready. Anadel Center is about to have Batas, my footwear line, on Anadel Center. I mean, the number one foot specialist in the Dallas, Frisco, Texas area. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look at that. We are growing exponentially. So I'm super amped up, man. Can you believe that? Batas Don came a long way, man. This is what happens when you join forces with an amazing organization. So, y'all, let's get to this amazing episode, man. Today I'm going to talk about SPHINX, like I stated before. The amazing mystical tiger from the Karjakz side of the town. The hero is a hero. Yes, he's a hero. And at first I wasn't going to do an episode, but I was like, wait a minute. I'm talking about all the other characters. Why is SPHINX any different from anybody else? Because he's a lot about SPHINX isn't well known, but today I'm about to give you a snippet, because I can't give you everything, because as you know, the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book is coming out, and it's going to be on and popping. That book is going to be sick. So the things I'm going to focus on: SPHINX origins, the history of SPHINX, his abilities, comics, the animation that he's going to be a part of, the movies that he's going to be part of. First off, let's jump off on the origins. Now, Sphinx is complicated because Sphinx, first of all, I got to show you who Sphinx is. I'm going to show you in two different ways. So look, this is Sphinx right here. As you can see, you see that? Sphinx right there. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to show you Sphinx, the old classic Sphinx when I first started. Yeah, I always love going back towards when I first began the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You see that tiger right there? That's Sphinx right there. That's how it all started right there. That's when I was drawing and I was kind of didn't know what I was doing, but I didn't care and I was creating everything. You know what I mean? That's Sphinx right there. And then in the whole scope of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, you see how Sphinx stands right there? Yep, Sphinx at the bottom right there. Then if I flip it to the most modern version, version 5 of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, you see Sphinx has evolved. Let me show you. You see that? That's Sphinx right there. Oh yeah, blue tiger. You know what I'm saying? That's Sphinx right there. And then the whole scope of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, you see him right there. You know what I mean? So yo, that's Sphinx right there. In fact, you see that? That's the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Now Sphinx, because I've had a chance to think about this guy. Sphinx is an Egyptian, is a mystical tiger, a gift that was, oh my God, I just lost my screen. Look at that, y'all. Never seen that happen. I just turned the whole camera. But Sphinx is an Egyptian mystical tiger. He was created by, I wouldn't call it created. He was a gift sent to Cajun specifically by another character who's going to be part of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I'm going to tell you, he's a god, and he wanted to protect Cajun along with his brothers and his sister, and also all the other members of the Karjakz. So he sent Sphinx. He's a guardian. You know, he's not just Cajun's partner. He's a guardian. People don't look at Sphinx like that, but that's what Sphinx is. I mean, he's an Egyptian mystical tiger. He's God. When I say this tiger weighs a lot, he weighs a lot. I mean, Sphinx is like, man, if I had to say he was tall in height, he was like 6'8", but then in weight, he's like friggin' like almost 700 pounds. I mean, he's not light, and he has the ability to, which I'm going to get into his abilities, but change structure, change his organic form. And Sphinx was brought in order to protect it. So Sphinx is old. I'm talking like ancient old. And he was sent to the present to protect Cajun and all the other Karjakz members. Specifically, he was sent to, because he's always been the partner of a god who's also part of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, who I cannot unveil right now because I eventually will unveil that character eventually. And so when Sphinx was brought here, his whole purpose of Sphinx is to protect all the other members. And Sphinx is like quite, he's a character that's designed. Well, I designed it mainly because I used to watch that all the cartoons I ever watched, whether it was Ronin Warriors, He-Man, trying to think, but they would always have a cool tiger, a very, very cool tiger. I'm like, man, I gotta have a cool tiger too. And so when I created the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, I said to myself, you know what? Since I got a cool tiger, I gotta give him a cool name. And I've always been a lord by, I had to, because my whole concept is Afrocentric. So I said, let me give this tiger a name. What's the name going to be? I was like, okay, I'm just going to call the tiger Sphinx. And so coming up with that name was pretty cool, making up the whole thing. And then I used to watch all kinds of cartoons like Mummies Alive, Jason the World Wars, but there was always a very cool, some kind of cool pet in the whole situation. So like I said, the main ones that really, really influenced me was Ronin Warriors and He-Man. I'm trying to think who else had oh my God, that tiger. Maybe even Silverhawks, right? Because I always saw a pet. I was like, okay, I gotta have a tiger. I want a tiger. And so then I said, okay, we got a tiger. Now we got a tiger. I give him a name. And then I said, what kind of abilities? What's he gonna be from? Of course, it's African. So it's from the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe exists in this universe. As you know, Cajun's Hunter's Green. His whole essence, his whole aura, everything he does is in Hunter's Green. So wherever Cajun is, that's where Sphinx is, right? And so Sphinx is like masquerading as a as a normal dog whenever Cage is around in the whole Hunter's Green area. But then when they go into battle mode, it switches his skin, which is totally cool. So Sphinx is like been around since, like I told you, he originally came from a god who's part of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, which I can't name. That was his partner at first. That was his guardian at first. And then when Sphinx, as time went through, the eras of time went through, Sphinx was sent to the future, to the present, to come and protect these Karjakz now. So Sphinx is an amazing entity. Like Sphinx is, I can't wait till I drop the animation series. Aside from the comic book that's coming out, that's gonna really give y'all a proper understanding of, man, Sphinx is sick as hell. So yo, that's Sphinx right there. His origins, I'm keeping it simple because I can't tell you as much. But as you watch the first official, as you see the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book come out, y'all gonna be like, whoa, that is sick, man. You know what I mean? So yo, that's Sphinx right there. Now next up is his origins. That's his origins. That was history. His history is kind of complicated because, like I told you before, you know, from the various versions, right? From version, which you probably can't. You know, you can't see it. Look, that's Sphinx right there. Because I want you to show me the era of everybody. Look at that Sphinx right there, version 1 right there, right? The history of this character is he's from the past, ancient Africa, a place in Africa. He was brought to the present to come and protect. Was sent to the present to come and protect Cajun and all the other members of the Karjakz Vs Assassins. But remember, he's specifically tethered to Cajun because Cajun is tethered to a god in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. So he was part of he was a guardian to the god that was from the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, and then Sphinx was sent to the present to come and protect Cajun too. It's a really I can't even give y'all the snippets. There's no way I'm telling y'all anything, but all you need to know is Sphinx is like, I'm talking old, like 1500 years old. Like this dude is old. You know what I'm saying? Sphinx traveled through time. He was brought to the present to come and protect, to be a guardian. You know, it's not so much even a partner. He's more of a guardian. He protects all the Karjakz, but specifically, he used to be a guardian to another god in the past. And so when he got brought to the future, now he's in the era of technology. And prior to coming to the present. Excuse me, y'all. He really didn't have all that armor that y'all see on him. Yes, let me bust out the armor again. You see all the armor right there? You see all that armor he's wearing right there? He didn't have that before till the present. So Cajun designs the armor. He integrates ancient plus modern technology. So whenever Sphinx needs to get into battle mode, he can telepathically put the armor on his body, and then now all of a sudden he can get into battle mode. Remember, when he was fighting in the past, he didn't need the armor. I mean, he had an armor, but his body was more the armor. Now he actually literally put armor on him so he can actually look like the current time that he's in. Sphinx, just like all the other Karjakz, he can transform to just like other Karjakz, which is kind of cool. Like I said, I used to like when Sphinx came to the present, he had to learn how to be there. And then at the same time too, his arch nemesis Seth, who's on the assassin side of town. Wait till you talk about Seth. I'm eventually gonna get to Seth too, because as I talk about the assassins, I will talk about Seth. He's an evil mystical tiger who's the guardian of Sanusi. Yeah, it's gonna be all kinds of twisted. Yeah. And you see, that's Sphinx right there, the original Sphinx. You see that on my beanie? Look at that. You can get this beanie on soundvision.com. How cool is this beanie? That's the first Sphinx right there. It makes me think about how far I've come with this whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. And I was gonna leave Sphinx out, but I was like, wait, why am I leaving Sphinx out? He's super cool. Like, everybody that has seen Sphinx are like, Sphinx is the coolest on the team. A lot of kids, they always see Sphinx, they're like, Sphinx is the sickest. You know what I'm saying? But Sphinx history comes from the past. Over 1500 years old. He's a guardian. He's been a guardian. This is the second, I want to call it his second guardianship. Because his first time he guardianed, he had to guardian for a long time. Then as time came, the guardians, the ancients from the past, sent Sphinx into the present to come and protect these children in the future, which would be Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, and then of course their friends, Sincere, Shepherd, and Diesel. And so when Sphinx gets here, he's given abilities to be able to conform to the environment he's in. So in order to protect himself, Sphinx is given the ability to shape shift and transform so that he can become something else. So when he's in public, he becomes a normal dog. I'm not going to tell you what kind of dog that is, so I'm not going to ruin that. That's all you need to know. But I've already, in my head, I've already written it in the scripts, I've already written it in the animation. You might see it in the comic book. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Sphinx, the history, each comes around, and now he's part of the thing. And then look, so this is Sphinx number 1, right? Then this is Sphinx number 2. This is so cool that I can actually do this. Look at this, as that's Sphinx number 2 right there, as you can see. Look at that. You see him right there, and then you begin to see the transformation, man. Look at this, and then of course the version 3, version 5 right here, right? And then of course, wait till you see him version 6. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Sphinx is fire. Yeah, Sphinx is a big time. I mean, I feel like, and if you compare all 3, look at this. Can I even showcase? I'm trying. So right there you go. I got all 3. You see Sphinx right there? Look at that. Yeah, you can see him right there. You know what I mean? But when I think about how Sphinx got to where it is in terms of a character, it's amazing. Like, I can't give you too much because I can only give you so much because I know the comic book is coming, and I'm not wanting to ruin it. But trust me, when you start to understand where Sphinx comes from, you're gonna be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Let me see here, right here. Look, I'm over here trying to make sure my thing don't go to sleep. But you know, yo, Sphinx's history, oh, this tiger is so cool. I can't tell you. I can't wait till I can actually, because as the books come, you're gonna start to make a lot of sense. As the first book comes, you're gonna be like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So I remember when I first created Sphinx, I had to think about what I want this lineage for this character to be. And I didn't even realize that Sphinx was a character till I actually created the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book. I just like, oh, let me just treat him like a sidekick or a pet. Oh, no. This, when I would go to comic expos, people would be like, whoa, what is that? And then I have to break that down what it is. Like, oh, that is sick. So a lot of what was happening with Sphinx was that the fans kind of encouraged me to grow him in character. You know what I'm saying? People that would talking to people encouraged me to grow Sphinx in character. And that's why Sphinx now, I find myself doing an entire podcast episode about Sphinx. I would have never done that before. I would have just been like, let me focus on the other characters. You know, even on my sweatpants today, I was checking, did I put Sphinx on there? Because I'm like, this character actually matters. This is actually a character. So that's Sphinx right there. He comes from the past. He comes into the present. He's a guardian from the past and comes into the present and still a guardian. That's his main purpose of creation, is to be a guardian bishop, to protect to be a guardian to Cajun, but also protect the other members of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, because we were sent by a god who's part of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, who I'm not going to name right now because that's a character I'm currently working on. Oh, trust me, yo, I got characters coming. It ain't just this team right here that you're seeing. There's a whole lot of people coming through. You know what I mean? And yes, Sphinx. I don't know if you can see him, but right there, that's Sphinx right there. That's Sphinx right there at the bottom. You see where my hand is? You know what I'm saying? That's Sphinx right there on the banner. You know what I mean? And of course, you can see him on the beanie. The first Sphinx right there. Look at how sick that is, man. And so, I've always had, I think tigers are the coolest thing. Lions are great, but I think tigers look cooler. You know what I mean? So I was like, when I created this character, I said, I got to make him a tiger, man. I got to make this dude a tiger. And so I did. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's Sphinx history right there, man. Next up are his abilities. Now, this is where it gets really, really cool, right? As you well know, he's the guardian bishop of Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sincere, Diesel, Shepherd, all the other members of the Karjakz team, and then he's guardian that comes from the past, right? And some of the abilities that Sphinx was given, right? Because I told you, Sphinx is an Egyptian mystical tiger, right? And he has the ability to you know what? To grow in size. There's some things that I'm going to tell you what he can grow in size. He can make his body into organic steel. He has the ability to teleport. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't want to give you too many things, but his ability, like, he's got combat skills, like a lot of stuff that I used to watch when I was younger, like Ronin Warriors, He-Man, those two specifically, especially Ronin Warriors. White Blaze and Battle Cat were awesome cats, but I always thought White Blaze was kind of cooler because White Blaze could do a lot of things. Like, White Blaze could become like this upper level tiger where whenever Ryo joined forces with the other Ronin Warriors, he'd become the armor of Inferno, and then he had powers like the swords of fervor. There was a mysticalness to White Blaze, right? And so when I created Sphinx, I wanted Sphinx to kind of have like some of the abilities to be able to do things, be able to have mystical powers like combat skills. Yeah, I know you're thinking like combat skills in a tiger. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense if you actually think about it. Of course, it's a nerd world, so hey, I can come up with all kinds of crazy stuff. But organic steel, you know what? I'm even gonna do this. Check this out, y'all. I'm actually gonna do this because I actually want to see. I want to see if I look into the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book, which y'all can't see. I'm gonna actually look at. I want to actually look at what I wrote, even though I'm not going to tell y'all. Y'all going to be like, man, this dude sucks. Oh, well, I'm not trying to tell y'all what I'm doing. But I can tell you this. Look. So you know what? I'm gonna open it up. It's not like y'all can see anyway. You know what I mean? But I wanted to read you some of his abilities, because this dude, man, he is super sick. I gotta pan this thing so I can pull it down. Oh yeah, so look, Sphinx is an Egyptian mystical tiger, right? Sphinx has the ability to change size, can change his weight, turn his skin to organic steel, and teleport when needed. Sphinx is sick as hell. Like, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff he can do. These are part of his abilities too, and also to his ability to telepathically connect with Cajun, because there's a connection there. Like I told you from the past, he's a guardian, so that's how he keeps. So of course, Sphinx can't talk, so there's telepathy. So Sphinx knows what's going on. Whenever him and Cajun need to telepathically connect, they can telepathically connect. It's the sickest thing you've ever seen. Sphinx has the ability to like, when he's standing next to a person, like he's damn there. You know, Diesel's the biggest person on the team, which Diesel is about 6'8" or something like that. Sphinx is like huge. I'm talking like Sphinx in normal mode is like 400 pounds. Sphinx in battle mode is like almost 800 pounds. Like, he's twice the weight. Like, because his density, man, like, not to mention the armor that Sphinx has. So when he sits on somebody, he sits on somebody. And hey, he doesn't mind the occasional chicken nugget. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be amazing when you see the first Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book, because Sphinx's abilities are cool. I'm telling you right now, when the kids see this in animation series, because I got animation coming, it's gonna be on and popping. And speaking of animation, I started animation school in the fall. So now I know a lot about animation already, but I said, what does it hurt to make myself into a better animator? So becoming a better animator is the reason why I'm going to start school in the fall. It's going to be on and popping. I cannot wait. You know, it's going to be a series of semesters I'm going to take. I'm going to take as many animation courses as I can to make me the best animator I can be. And what's that really doing for me? It's making me more and more independent, not having to depend on people, not having to let people drag their feet and do whatever they want. You know what I mean? So, yo, Sphinx's abilities, oh my god, it's gonna be sick. I can only tell you so much, but this dude Tiger is sick as hell. Not to mention, Sphinx is blue. So how many blue tigers are you seeing, or any other color? You know, because remember, Battle Cat was green. White Blaze was white, of course. Then he could turn into that dark black cat. With all the other Ronin warriors, whenever Ryo got the armor of Inferno, because when the ancient one brought him from the past, he had a black fur, I believe. But then when he became in the present with Ryo, he had white fur. Man, let me tell you, Sphinx right now, oh my god, Sphinx is gonna be so cool. The skin, and then the threadings that you see on his skin, those also symbolize something too. They're like markings from the ancients. That's why he has those markings on his body. So that's what I'm going to tell y'all, man. But that's Sphinx's abilities. Next up are comic books. Yeah, comics books. Now Sphinx is going to be, not so much he's going to have his own comic book, but he's going to be part of a comic series with Cajun, of course. Who's his guardian, who he's guarding, right? So wherever Cajun is, in terms of the comic books, you're gonna see Sphinx. Sphinx is gonna be in there, you know what I mean? Because they're partners, right? And so the comic series is gonna be interesting, because I plan on letting you understand, like I said before, you know that each character in the Karjakz Vs Assassins is gonna get their own comic book, right? and each character in the Karjakz universe and the Karjakz side of the teams is going to get his own comic. They're going to get their own comic book. But Sphinx is being the guy, he's the guardian, but also he's the partner of Cajun. Now you're going to see him in the comic books with Cajun, and you get to understand how it is that he's a guardian, and you get to see how from the past to the present what ties the whole bind together. Because the whole point is to go with the comic books, and what you see in the comic books is to see it in the animation series, and then the animation series to take it on wherever it is, other platform I want to take it to. Like, the comics are going to be sick. Like, can you imagine me doing a comic book strictly for Cajun? So look, that's Cajun and Sphinx right there. So wherever you see Cajun, you're gonna see Sphinx. So look, that's book 1, book 2, book 3, and wait till you see the new book that's coming out, book 4. Oh, this bio book coming out, book for number 4. Oh my God, it's so sick. It's all part of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book series, because Sphinx is an important character in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. There's no getting around like me trying to say that it's not important. Most people don't make a character like that important. Well, I did. I said, forget that. I'm gonna make this dude important. Like, I'm over here trying to bring up stuff. I told myself I'm making Sphinx an important character, because you need to make a character like this important. Like, because I don't know too many shows that I've watched as a kid growing up, whether it was Ronin Warriors, Thundercats, He-Man, Silverhawks, Brave Star, Defenders of the Earth. I'm trying to think everybody that had a pet in the cartoon, but none of them emphasized the pet that they had. Well, my pet is actually, the pet that I created is actually pretty cool, because he's an integral part. He's an important part of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Like, there's a tether, there's a binding that he brings to the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Not to mention his arch nemesis, Seth from the assassin side of town. Dude, y'all, it's gonna be crazy when you see the first comic book. Like, this book, like, you're gonna get to understand where Sphinx came from. Like, the host, every time you see Cajun, within Cajun's storyline, you're gonna get to see why Sphinx is important. And then from the past too, with that important character I was telling you about, whose name I'm not gonna unleash until I actually finish it, until I actually copyright it, do all that stuff. Y'all ain't hearing nothing. But all you need to know is Sphinx was a guardian of that person too, and then he sent Sphinx to the presence to come and protect Cajun and all the other Karjakz members. And that's why there's a tether between Cajun and the important character from the past. That's a guardian. That's a god too as well. Oh, it's gonna be on and cracking, y'all. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be sick as I don't know what. You know, to have the ability to be able to create your own comic book, not everybody can do what I'm doing. Most people have to beg somebody to let them draw something or create an idea. Me, I'm the creator, I'm the writer, I'm the inker, I'm the animator, I'm a one-man gambit. I don't waste my time. That's one of the things that I love about educating myself. See, people use education the wrong way. Me, I use education to get me where I need to go. That's what's going on with a lot of artists. That's why a lot of them haven't come as far as I have. I mean, like I said, today's a testament. Like I told y'all, I just got confirmation that Annadale is going to be putting the Bata's footwear, my footwear, on Annadale Center and on Annadale Center. You know how cool that is? AnnadaleCenter.com, to have a company that is the #1 foot specialist in the Dallas, Frisco, Texas area, to be saying that my shoe is going to be going on their website. Dude, that is the jump off. It's the same thing that I applied to the energy of this whole comic series. Like, when I first started this comic series, I didn't know it was going to come this far. And then when I created the first official Karjakz Vs comic book, I didn't know it was going to be this sick. Yo, when I tell you this book is sick, it's sick. Like, my brother, my brothers, my sister, my nieces, my nephew, they're like, my niece, my nephew, my nephews, they're like, whoa, this comic book, Uncle Junior, is so sick. It is so cool. And I'm looking forward to debuting it, because it's going to give you a better understanding of Sphinx, Cajun, how their storyline goes. Because remember, Cajun and Sphinx, wherever you see Cajun, you're going to see Sphinx. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so freaking cool. Like, Sphinx, you get to see how he integrates in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, and why he's so important, and what he really is to the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. So, yo, that's the comics right there. Now, next up is animation. as with any of the other characters, Sphinx is going to be part of the animation, right? So whenever Cajun does an animated movie or is part of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins movie universe, animation universe, Sphinx is going to be there. Like I said, most people don't get they have pets in the show, but they don't make them integral. Like He-Man, I love He-Man, but He-Man was never, Battle Cat was never really there all the time. Even in the new He-Man they created on a Netflix special, you didn't see Battle Cat that much. He was not there. He was just there, in and out. But on Ronin Warriors, you saw White Blaze a lot, which is why I really love Ronin Warriors. I love Ronin Warriors way more than I love He-Man. Like, Ronin Warriors is so sick. It's one of the sickest cartoons ever. Even in Brave Star, 3030 was an integral part to Brave Star, to the Marshal, right? And even but in Silverhawks, the bird wasn't that important. I'm trying to think. With the Visionaries, did they have any pets? No, the Visionaries didn't have any pets. Thundercats, Snarf was kind of important, and Snarf is not even half as cool as White Blaze or Sphinx or Battle Cat. But I felt like when I created Sphinx, him being part of the whole animation thing is gonna be, oh my god, it's gonna be so off the chain. Like, can you imagine Sphinx in the cartoon, him coming through the scene and just trying to take off somebody's head, or you know what I'm saying, or challenging one of the coyotes, who I'm going to talk about eventually too as well. Yeah, Sphinx is going to be, oh my god, the animation series just got me drooling right now. And then just even the thought of just focusing on Cajun and Sphinx in an animated movie, in an animated series, doing their own thing, right? And having, like, understanding what it is that Sphinx brings to the table, how this whole animation thing ties to the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Like, you're going to get to see Sphinx. Like, I'm going to actually emphasize it a lot. That's why I wanted to do an episode, because I don't know any cartoon I've ever watched where people actually talked about the history of the pet in the show. Like, Ronin Warriors, I never saw that. He-Man, I never saw that. I know about Battle Cat, but I don't know much about Battle Cat. You know what I'm saying? I know about White Blaze, but they didn't really give us any info. I know about 3030 from Brave Star. 3030 is probably the only, and 3030 is not even a pet. 3030 is like a partner to the Marshal. You know what I mean? So to Brave Star. And so 3030 is the only one that can speak, but you actually understand what 3030's history is. But even still, I remember watching Brave Star. I can't remember an episode where we actually got to figure out how 3030 became what he became. We just know Brave Star was a futuristic New Texas. And so he was kind of a mechanical horse. That's what we know. So, but Sphinx, coming from an animation point, oh my god, it's going to be a jump off. Like, watching this character integrated with Cajun in their own animated thing, and then doing the whatever battles, going against the assassins, going against Lord Sun Tzu of the assassins, how Cajun builds the animation, the armor on Sphinx's body, how it integrates ancient times with modern technology, and then of course making the whole thing, making Sphinx a cool mystical tiger. You get to see him in the past during the ancient eras, and then you get to see him in the present. It's gonna be so sick. The part that's really got me drilling is doing the animation where I put Sphinx in the ancient era. Just like in the comics books, I'm gonna do the same thing in animation. So I'm gonna put him in the ancient era so you can see him with that character that I'm creating that's part of the past. Yeah, it's a god. The character I'm creating is a god. Oh, there's gonna be a whole bunch of gods in this thing. But that's all you need. I can only give you so much info, man, because if I give you more info, it's gonna ruin the first Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book, and I'm not doing that. So that's gonna be the animation right there, bringing forth an idea of a tiger. That's pretty cool. And speaking of animation, I got to show you the classic Karjakz Vs Assassins animation intro, man. So here we go. Boom. Alright, y'all, I told you it was super cool. It's like creating a animation like that was the first one I ever created, but I'm so proud of it. I've shown it in the past episodes, and I'm going to keep on showing it because it's important to show it. You don't realize how much important the past is till you actually are where you're standing. And today was a reflection point. Like, I'm like, man, look how far I've come. This is ridiculous to have achieved this much without major companies, just doing it by myself. No school loans, no none of that. I did it all myself, having a job and having the support of friends and family, real friends and family. You know, my family was behind my back, and then my 2 friends were behind my back, man. Those have been my junction points to get to inspire me to get where I am right now. So SPHINX isn't necessarily based on anybody. SPHINX is more based on what I imagine a pet would look like if I had one. You know what I'm saying? That's where that came from, man. You know what I mean? So that's the animation right there. Now, last but not least is the movies. Now, you know, if I got comics, if I got animation, I'm going to have movies. How sick would it be to have SPHINX in a movie? Can you imagine a blue tiger running around the whole screen, huge as hell, a bunch of kids? Like, I got so many scenes in my head. I've written out scripts for movies, and I've got these cool scenes. I can't tell y'all, but it's a scene where a bunch of kids see SPHINX, and they're like, whoa, that dude is cool. And, you know, SPHINX, can you imagine doing a movie and then finding the right person to voice SPHINX? The same way the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy Rocket was voiced, or Groot was voiced. So that's the same approach I'm going to take to SPHINX in the movies. Excuse me, y'all. Now, I don't know who's going to play SPHINX, but it ain't going to matter, because when the time comes, I'm sure we can find the right actor, the person who can be most enthusiastic, most creative, most spoken well. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so sick. And then taking Cajun and SPHINX, putting them in a movie. Oh my God. And then putting SPHINX in the entire Karjakz Vs Assassins universe movie. I've already written scripts, y'all. When I tell you I've written scripts, y'all, I've written scripts for movies. Because one of the things I did for myself while learning how to create an animation, while learning how to draw my characters, I learned how to read. I wrote movie scripts. I read about movie scripts. I sat there and was reading movie scripts. I spent an entire probably semester learning movie scripts. I used to go to the library and get books on the movies, books about movie scripts. Y'all, I'm good, ready to go ready. Like, I wasn't gonna let anyone, I was intent on being my own writer. And I think that's the one thing that gives me an advantage. So writing a movie script wouldn't be nothing. And then writing a movie script to integrate SPHINX into it, like in terms of bringing in from the past to the present, like everything that I'm doing in the comic books and in the animation is gonna get done in the movies. It's not, too many people making a movie too hard. And that's what I'm noticing more and more about all the movies that are coming out now, and these repeated cycle of nonsense. They keep repeating movies. Yo, if you had any creativity, you would get writers to write new stories that are different. They keep wanting to recycle because they feel like it's safer to write something people have already seen. No, that's corny. Like, how many times you gonna repeat movies that we've already seen? It's really corny. But when you take my idea, there's no one thing about Karjakz Vs Assassins. I don't have to give you repeat cycles of stuff. There's too much stuff in it for me not to give you cycle. Like, each character has his own storyline. SPHINX literally could have his own storyline. Literally, I could literally have a movie if I wanted to about just SPHINX by himself. An animation series for sure is going to be happening, because I could even animate him by himself without Cajun in it and give you a crazy storyline. Because you got to think about, I got to bring him from the past, so you get to see where it is that he came from the past, how he came to the present. And then when I bring it to the present, you get to see how he integrates himself into the present, and how he functions in the whole world of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, in the world of Cajun, and how he functions there as a pet and as a guardian. You know what I'm saying? So the movies are like, whoever the actor is, I don't know, but they better be able to growl. They better be able to create a artistic function of SPHINX, because it's gonna be a cool character. Even though SPHINX can't speak, just the fact that he's gonna be able to growl and do all kinds of stuff like that, and like it's gonna be sick, man. I cannot wait. And like the movies are gonna be sick because you're integrating a tiger into the whole space, the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Like even I remember watching the first Transformers, which I love the first Transformers, but you got to see how Optimus Prime and the Autobots integrated with Sam Witwicky, right? That was super cool. Even when you watch Transformers Prime, which is on Netflix, it's an animated TV show, you get to see how the Transformers integrated with the kids. That's the same concept we're going to take to Karjakz Vs Assassins, bringing that some kind of similar ability, similar concept to the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. How Sphinx is going to integrate into the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, because you get to see him integrate with the other Karjakz, and then you get to see him integrate with Cajun, and get to see him how it integrates with the past and the present, man. So yo, the movies, oh my god. And the good thing about making the movies, I get to decide how it's going to go. I have my own movie studio. Yes, I have my own movie studio, not begging any studio to let me do something. Those days are over with. Studios need you. You don't need them. That's the problem with content now. You don't need the studios anymore, and they hate that. Like, they can't stand it. You know, I turned down a job from a big company, a gaming company 2 years ago. I was just like, I'm not working for y'all because they want to screw me over. Yes, the pay was going to be decent. I'm going to call it decent. Great 6-figure salary, but they were going to, basically, if they're giving me 6-figure salary, they're going to steal like billions from me. And I'm not stupid. So no, we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that's Sphinx today. That's Sphinx from the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I mean, the movies were going to be off the chain. So there was, if I'm putting Cage in the movie, Sphinx got to be in the movie. And so you get to see that tether and that tie and that guardianship of how it works, and why Sphinx is such an integral part to the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, man. So yo, that's Sphinx today, man. But you know, before we get up out of here, to recap the things that I talked about, you know what I'm saying? We got Sphinx's origins. As you know, I didn't so much have an idea what Sphinx is, what not based on anybody, but Sphinx was more based on if I had a pet. I've always wanted a husky. If I had a husky, that's where the whole idea came from. Just me wanting to have a husky. I was like, well, if Cajun's gonna be the animated series, then I want him to have a pet. And I've always loved huskies. I think huskies are cool as hell. And also that too, I don't know too many dog names, and husky's my favorite because my best friend, Dr. Nero Nsode, whose Shepherd is based on, had a husky, and I love that husky. Oh god, I still remember that dog, Marco. That dog was so cool. So I want a husky like that. You know what I'm saying? That's where Sphinx came from. So you know, Sphinx's origins, his history, the abilities, the comics, the animation, the movies, how it all ties together, man. You know, Sphinx needed an episode, and I can't believe I actually gave him an episode. It's actually a successful episode. So you know, it's the first time I've ever actually seen, first time I've heard anybody's focus on a character, on a pet character before. People see tigers as pets or within the animation sphere. Well, nobody ever focused on White Blaze, never focused on Battle Cat. I'm focusing on Sphinx. So, you know, that's Sphinx today, man. Don't forget about it here. As always, we got to show you all the cool new stuff we got. Got to show you all the cool new stuff we got. You know what I'm saying? Water bottles. It's important. Water bottles, man. Hey, look, you always got to stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? Summer's coming. We got different designs. This one's the Karjakz Vs Assassins one. This is the first time I ever created a water bottle. You can see it's got my various ambitions on here. Karjakz Vs Assassins, Sanusi Vision, Diesel Core Athletics, Batas, Asho. You know what I'm saying? All the different things I want to accomplish. Cajun music, you know what I mean? So, and this bottle's so cool. It's got a handle. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy. It's 32 ounce. You know what I'm saying? And you can get your drink on. You can put water in here. You can put Gatorade in here. You can put tea in here. You know what I'm saying? It's great for drinking. And then also too, never focus on it much, but wallets. Wallets, man. You got to get a wallet. I can't show you the other side of the stuff, but you know, wallets. You can get a wallet, premium leather, on SoundVision.com, multiple characters, Karjakz Vs Assassins, Voltron, Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Turtles, Mega Man, Black Panther, you name it, we got it, man. You know what I'm saying? Then of course, tank top. Because normally I point, but I wanted to focus on tank tops today. Because tank tops, I've never given them any love. Well, these are the tank tops right here, as you can see. They're slim fit design. They're like the same dry fit technology on the t-shirts, right? And they dry fast, but you can work out in them too, whether you're going to the gym or whether you're running outside. You know, you take these tank tops right here, because the summers are coming, you know you got to look cool. But why not look cool with cool characters on the tank top? So you got the classic Karjakz Vs Assassins in the front, and then of course you got the classic Karjakz Vs Assassins on the back. And then if you do like this, look, you see how it's slim fit? It's how it's slim. Now imagine this sitting on somebody. You know what I mean? So yo, tank tops on SoundVision.com. Get yours. We got them in Karjakz Vs Assassins. We got them in Blade. We got them Iron Man, Batman, Voltron, Turtles, Thundercats, Black Panther, Batman. Who else I got? Who else am I thinking about? Spider-Man, Superman. If you're a Superman fan, you know what I'm saying. You got them Techno Man. You know what I'm saying. Different characters, man. That's tank tops right there. Then of course, you got the Batas footwear line. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of this. You know I got to showcase this now. We're going to be on AnadelCenter.com soon. Check this out. Look at this. These are the low tops, right? The Batas 2s, right? Low tops. Check this out. I've come a long way, man, from designing shoes, boy. I've come a long, long way. Check this out. Batas 2s. And you got the outside shell. Look at this. They're always different. But we can also make them plain Jane too. No art on it at all with just the Batas logo, right? Then if you flip it on the inside of the shoe, check that out. Art is always different. Everybody that sees these shoes are like, these are sick. Well, you know what? When you make something this cool, it's not an accident that you eventually get to finally be on a major website. You know what I mean? So we got big things coming in SoundVision. This is an amazing year. It's been an amazing year. You know, this is episode number 177. What a long way I have come from when I first started this idea. Look at these shoes, man. They're sick as hell. So you got them in low tops. We got them in high tops, which I'm going to show you right now. But these are the low tops inside. You get multiple colors: blue, red, gray, black, green, purple, pink. We got them in multiple colors, man. And we got them for men and women's. And now we got the kids' shoes coming down the line soon. So y'all get ready, man. The kids' shoes is coming down the line. It is on and popping. You know what I mean? So yo, these are the low tops. Batas low tops. And then of course, you got the high tops. You got the high tops. Look at this. Man, check that out. This is Cajun Sanusi one right here. You got the high tops. This is a platinum level one right here. You know what I'm saying? Only the platinum, only the true collectors buy this one right here. You know what I mean? Because they cost more than the usual Batas. But this is, look, this is what's going to be going on AnadelCenter.com. I'm so proud of this. Check this out. Look at this. The comparisons, you know what I mean? So, yo, high tops right here. And you can get them in multiple characters, whether it's Cajun Sanusi. I do a lot of custom stuff. Like I can customize it where I put Cajun on one shoe, then I put another character on this side right here, just like how I got Cajun right here. And speaking of, guess who? SPHINX. Check that out. Look at SPHINX over there chilling on the shoe, looking cool. Then of course you got Sanusi. Guess who's on the other side? The evil menace, the evil counterpart of SPHINX, Seth. So you know, look at this. Look at this. SPHINX, Seth. I told you, man, we make cool shoes. So Batas, man, available on SoundVision.com. High tops, low tops, in multiple characters. Iron Man, Blade, Batman, Karjakz characters, Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, the Assassins, Artillery, Kanji, Snipes, Revo, Sanusi, Yukon, Excursion, Snipes, you name it, I've got it on there. And then of course the characters you know me for drawing too as well, whether it's Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Iron Man, Blade, Black Panther, Mega Man, Techno Man, Spider-Man, Spawn. You know, I've drawn a whole bunch of stuff. So yo, high tops, low tops on SoundVision.com. Batas, which I told y'all it's gonna be available on, guess where? The AnadelCenter.com website, man. It is on and popping. And of course, what really got this whole thing cracking, because I think it's important to talk about art, but posters, man. Posters. So you can get me. I got different posters, whether it's Karjakz Vs Assassins, you know what I'm saying, or the other different concepts of art that I've done. You know, I got to show you the whole Karjakz thing. Check that out. Karjakz right there. Then of course I got the Assassins. Where are they at? Check that out. The Assassins right there. Then of course different other concepts too. And any of these posters are available on SoundVision.com. Check this out. I got to show you all more stuff. So if you love art of all sorts, I got Mega Man. You know what I'm saying? I got Sonic the Hedgehog. And I got to show you all more stuff. Just giving y'all snippets, man. Look at this. Ryu versus Ken. All this available on SoundVision.com. Y'all gotta go get it, man. You know, I got the Blade, my favorite Marvel character. My favorite superhero that's not in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe is Blade. And then followed by my second favorite, Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got you got Wolverine right here. You know what I'm saying? You got Black Panther right there. You know, let's see who else I got. Let's go Batman, Green Lantern. Gotta show some ladies. Look at Batman, Green Lantern. You know what I'm saying? Then of course, yeah, we got Black Widow. Check that out. Black Widow right there. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at that. There's all kinds of cool art up in here. Let me pull up more stuff for y'all. Look at, ooh, yeah. I knew it. I'll find it. Look at this. Storm. Then, of course, we got Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? Who else I got? Who else I got? Who else I got? Oh, I had to show this. Chun-Li. And then Shuri, Black Panther. Yeah, how you like me now? You know what I mean? So that's all the characters we got, man. I want to keep it marveled up. Ooh, let me even show you some more concepts. Check this out. Techno Man. I'm always talking about Techno Man. Then, of course, Black Adam. Check that out. Yeah, how you like that? That's one of my recent drawings right there, that Black Adam. Then, of course, I got to show you Street Fighter. Oh, my God, Street Fighter. I love me some Street Fighter. So, yo, that's all the different arts, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's all the different arts right there. You know, that's all the different arts right there. Posters available. And the posters are available in the posters they're available in multiple sizes. 11 by 17, 13 by 19, 24 by 36, canvas art as well. We got that coming in now. So we got different things. So my art, I'm able to put it on different platforms. Of course, phone cases, you know, different stuff like that. We got, man, look, glasses cases. You know what I'm saying? We doing big things at Sonovision, man. T-shirts, beanies. If you want SPHINX specifically, the hero of the day, right there. You can get it. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, just to prove how cool we are, check this out. Look at that SPHINX. Look at that. That's SPHINX version 5. And then SPHINX version 1. How sick is that, man? You know what I mean? So, yo, this is what we're doing at Sonovision, man. So since I started off with SPHINX version 1, let me finish the episode with SPHINX version 5. So y'all can take a peek at my boy. You know what I mean? Look at SPHINX, man. Looking sick as I don't know what. You know what I mean? But yo, that's Sonovision right there, man. So we doing big things over here at Sonovision. So yo, before we get up out of here, we gotta thank our sponsors. So this Sonovision podcast is brought to you by Tiegler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians, and everything in between, search Tiegler.com. That's Tiegler.com. Don't wait. Search today. Get your search on. Find your professional landscapers, doctors, contractors, land surveyor engineers, plumbers, carpenters, cleaning people, cleaning individuals, any type of professional, landscapers, any type of professional you can think of service that you need. Tiegler.com is where it's at. You got to get your Tiegler.com on. And then also too, you know, the search engine it was designed and inspired because the owner and creator at the time book, it felt like there was a missing hole. And so guess what he did? He filled that hole, man. Now people are getting their searching on Tiegler.com, so Tiegler.com. And this podcast is also brought by Anadel for the Knuckle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel for the Knuckle make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. Like I stated before, I'm super excited. You know, the news of knowing that Batas is going to be officially the shoe that's going to be on AnadelCenter.com. Man, I can't tell you enough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm jacked up about that. The sport ones, the low tops, the Batas 2 low tops, Batas 2 high tops, the wedge Batas sneakers for the ladies. Oh my God, I'm so amped up, man. Because for me, Dr. Nosoda is the reason why my feet don't hurt no more. And it's also the reason why I inspired me to go create my own shoe. Because I was buying all these different shoes, paying a bunch of money for it. Whether it was New Balance, whether it was Reebok, whether it was Nike, I was paying a bunch of money for shoes because I needed to wear good shoes for my feet. I said, you know what? Why not just create my own brand? And that's exactly what I did. And now that brand I created is now going to be it's going to be the major shoe on Soundvision.com. Over here, my computer's about to die. I had to plug this power in, man. It's about to be the major shoe of AnadelCenter.com on the website. He's endorsing it. And Anadel's endorsing it. You know how cool that is, man, to have your shoe endorsed? That is super sick. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The CEO of Anadel Center, of Anadel, Dr. Nero Nusso, the best foot specialist in the galaxy. He's the reason my feet don't hurt no more. I used to have a bunch of pain in my foot. And guess what he did for me? Created my own custom orthotics. These are literally designed strictly for my feet. And guess where they go? Every pair of batas. Let me tell you, I've come a long way. I'm on stratosphere. I'm on cloud 9 right now, man. So I'm excited. So, yo, I'm super excited. So, yo, that's our show for today, man. It was great talking about Sphinx. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank y'all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Booker Jr. Please check out our website at soundvision.com. Being that I'm the producer, being that I'm the writer, being that I'm the director, being that I'm the editor, I'm a one-man gambit. You get to do things at your not even at your leisure, but at the correct times, and nobody can really hold up what you're trying to do. So I love the fact that I'm not my progress can't be delayed, because why would I want to delay my own progress? You know what I'm saying? And please check out our website for all the cool stuff we got. Beanies, glasses, cases, you know what I'm saying? Wallets, journals, still in therapy, love therapy, gonna stay in therapy, man. I gave myself a 2-year thing, and I'm almost at 2 years, man. So you know what I mean? Journals, it gets you to write your story and talk about what it is that you're going through. It's very, very, very important. You gotta tell yourself the truth so that you can move forward and you can have a better life. And the more you do that, the better you feel, man. It's not an accident, all the stuff that's happening around me, that's happening for me, because my energy is changed. So yo, all this kind of cool stuff, water bottles, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go soundvision.com and get one of the cool stuff we got. Phone cases, you know what I'm saying? We got all kinds of cool stuff. And please subscribe to our podcast at Soundvision on our YouTube channel. Nobody's Spotifying. I'm not anyway. I'm sorry. That stuff is becoming like linear TV. It's just gonna go bye-bye. Everything now is about the YouTube channel. It's about the channel where people can see and hear you. Nobody wants to just see you. You know what I'm saying? It's not an accident that Nightcap, I love that show with Unc and Ocho Cinco. I love that show. Or Club Shay Shay, or Stephen A. Smith Show, or these other great shows that I watch, or The Pivot. It's not an accident that those are successful. It's because they make great content, and it's on YouTube. Nobody cares about NBC or CNBC or Fox or any of that nonsense anymore. Even the NFL had to move to YouTube. So guess where I'm going to go to? YouTube. Our channel has grown exponentially, man. I've come a long way. I'm at the point where now my YouTube channel has grown so much. My podcast episodes have grown so much. I'm actually getting people writing me weird stuff, writing stuff like if they want me to, if they can put stuff on my platform. No, you can't. My platform is an artistic platform. I'm not interested in any kind of nonsense. Not going to be in any politics. There's going to be none of that. It's an art platform. Keep your garbage to yourself. You know what I mean? I built it up because I remember when I first started, I knew I had to get it started, but I didn't know it was going to grow this fast, and I didn't know it was going to grow this great. It's growing exponentially. I'm talking about, this is why I tell people all the time about having your own platform. It pays you to have your own platform because the money comes directly to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to beg Marvel, DC, or whomever to let you have a show, or iHeart Radio, or whoever. You just come up with your own thing. They'll come to you. You just grow your brand, and I promise you they'll come to you. You know what I mean? So switching over from Spotify, Apple, and all that stuff when I used to do my podcast when I first started, to switching over to YouTube has been the best move I could have made. So I love what I've done, and I'm proud of it, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and please, check out our social media platforms. So every Monday, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Soundvision on our YouTube channel, so that every Monday you can see our new episodes. You get the notification and it's on and popping. And also too, please subscribe to our social media platforms. We've got YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, and Instagram. I'm gonna say it again. You can whine and artists can cry all they want, but yo, you got a free platform to do what you want. Create the content that you love. Put it on the platform. YouTube is number one. Facebook is there too. TikTok is there until they kick them out of the US, which is pretty much pending. It's only a matter of time before TikTok has to get out of here. But it's also, TikTok kind of sucks too, because what they're doing is they're shadow banning their own users. I don't understand why you think it's intelligence to shadow ban your own users, which is the dumbest thing you can do. But hey, there's always stupid people doing dumb stuff. Common sense is not always common. But hey, what can I tell you? You know what I mean? And then of course you still got X, and then you got Instagram. I feel like Instagram is becoming the one that's getting forgotten. I don't really care much for Instagram. I think it's a joke, but you still have it anyway. But the main dog is YouTube, because YouTube is like an all-in-one shopping. It's an all-in-one platform. You can create content. People can see it. We're in a visual means, and I think me being visual has really helped me to be a successful artist. So yo, successful artist, and it's growing exponentially. Like me being visual on YouTube is the reason why now, you know, how Badass is going to become the official shoe on AnadelCenter.com. So stuff like that, it's an accident, man. And also, as I stated before, man, you know, it's important to have a social media platform. Don't worry about what people are saying to you. Worry about what you're putting on there. Them haters, right? Hater stuff, just swipe left and block. There's no need to integrate yourself into that negative energy. They're only hating on you because they can't be what you're doing. They can't do what you're doing. If you're not doing anything and I'm doing something, why are you talking to me? I have no consequence or reason to talk to you. I'm not wasting my time anymore. I used to answer people with jabs back. I don't even jab back anymore. I just swipe left and block. And once you swipe left and block, that hurts them more than anything else you could do. So the bigger you get, the more you got to learn to just swipe left and block. It's a habit now. I'm unbothered. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to bother me. I'm unbothered. And now people have written all kinds of nonsense on my platforms and I never care. I just keep posting every single day and get my shine on. You know what I mean? And please, don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. I got to show you a better poster, man, of SPHINX. Something cooler. Something pretty sick. Something that doesn't cover my face. Because I want you to see him. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? That's SPHINX right there. So, you know, continue to aspire and achieve, y'all. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace. Check this cool cartoon intro out. All right, you can see the rest of it on my YouTube channel, and you can also check it out on my website at SanusiShop.com. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.